what is his biggest strength as a head coach? Not as a coordinator. Don't say play designs because he's one hell of a coordinator. As a head coach, what is his biggest strength? And if you're stumped, I can start the discussion.
No,
I know what it is.
His biggest strength is his ability to get the team to play and get his team to play hard, because no matter what the situation, they play hard.
They do.
So that's when I watch him, that's one thing that I gotta give him credit for is he gets his guys up to go.
I mean, even if he's got backups, he beat the Cardinals. It's true. Good call.
I'd say that is definitely one of his best traits. And I think also finding good staff members. I think he found Robert Saleh, and a lot of people wanted Robert Saleh fired before last season, and he stuck with him because he saw something in him and it paid off. And we see for a reason why teams want to poach their offensive assistants and why they want to poach their front office, because he's gathered a really good staff. And I think he can still do that this next year as well.
Yeah, I'm right there with Jack. His ego is almost like a blessing and a curse, where his pride is tied into that ego, and he really puts his best foot forward and is able to get his team to put their best foot forward regardless of the circumstances. And that's something you appreciate, especially when looking at Doug Peterson and the stunt that he pulled Sunday night, and looking at Adam Gase. Kyle Shanahan, he gives 110% effort, and you know that he's completely dedicated to coaching. So that's what his best strength is.
Damn, all you guys took some really great answers. I think I would have to say, kind of tying in what Jack said, talking to his team in terms of like culture building in a way and how transparent he is, because that's something that I took away, especially from last year in 2019, that all these guys just resonate, just talk about like, oh, just Kyle's message, how he's just straightforward to us, how there's no like, it's kind of like reminds me of Robert Saleh, how he eliminates gray area, where Kyle Shanahan's like, hey, there's no in between, there's no BS. He's just, it's like, hey, this is what it is, man. This is what we got to do. All right. Are you in or you out? If not, get the hell out. So that's something I appreciate. I think that's something that maybe because of his younger side, and that's something I think I can also relate to these players. And then also sometimes having a little bit of swagger, like the Yeezys on when Emmanuel Sanders came through. He's like, my coach is wearing Yeezys this and so that's something that hypes them all up a little bit. So just the way how he just not gets down on them, how he levels with the players and just is honest, straight up with them. Yeah, how he just
honesty,
he just bros down with them.
Yeah, they can respect his. Yeah, I see that. I'm going to go with Maverick's answer. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I think his ability to spot coaching talent is pretty remarkable. I mean, who the hell was Robert Saleh? He was on no one's radar.
Yep.
Shanahan worked with him and was like, no, that guy's brilliant. And he's right. I think Shanahan is a very good – now, I don't like his quarterback coach. I'm not really impressed with his offensive line coach. But he really does have a bunch of very good position coaches on his team. And the common thread with a lot of them is they were no one before Kyle Shanahan said, you have talent. You're good. So I would have to say that he really does a good job, not just spotting young talent at coaching talent, but also nurturing it and developing it. He's really good at it. Okay, Let's move on.
That's why I'm not too worried either.
Yeah, right. I mean, if the guy who identified Robert Saleh should be able to identify the next one, right?
Yeah, and Michael Ford going or all of them going, like it's not too much of a concern, because he should be able to fill in it adequately.